What are some of the myths that you were told as a child that you believed your whole childhood, and then you reached adulthood and you were like, that was a lie?
I have one that love exists.
Okay, let's not. I'm not going to go down
Even get started before it's pooped
the
out.
road of
okay.
the depression.
I'm kidding.
No, like, for example, when you were little, let's say, and you had a stomach ache, people would give you, maybe your mom and dad or your grandparents would give you a ginger ale because ginger ale is supposed to make your belly feel better, right?
Yeah, like saltine crackers. Yep. Every time.
Lie.
Really?
What?
Lie.
No.
Lie.
That hurts my
lie.
Well, it's only adults
Sprite.
recommend it too. No, adults recommend it too.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Ginger, in its natural state, does make your belly feel better. It can. It's not like a cure, but it can help. If you're queasy, your stomach is kind of rumbly, feels weird. The problem is that ginger ale in the can form doesn't contain any real ginger.
Really?
Yes. I will contend, though, that ginger ale, it does make you burp, and sometimes that helps.
That could help, yes.
Yeah.
But
the ginger
typically-
itself is not there.
Yeah, the ginger is why they say, oh, it'll help a queasy. Like if you're pregnant and you have morning sickness or any sort of sickness, they'll say they have like these ginger lollipops, but they have real ginger in them. So then that can help. But ginger ale in cans or a
Ugh.
bottle, no.
Ginger lollipops?
Yeah.
Does it taste all right?
You'll do whatever it takes to make your stomach stop feeling queasy when you feel sick.
Being nauseous is the worst.
I'd rather have a pounding headache than feel nauseous. I really would.
Let's go. I know we have more. Let's go to Sandro. I know they're busy. Let's go to Sandro. What is a myth that you were told by your parents growing up that you're like, wait, that's not true?
They used to give me Cool Whip and tell me that it was ice cream. So, like, anytime, like,
That's not a
Real ice
myth. That
cream,
is
like-
just lying.
That is a lie.
Yeah.
even if I saw someone with, like, white stuff on a cone, I'm like, hey, what's that? And they're like, no, that's not ice cream. That's not ice cream. It comes in the tub. And I'm like, what? And it wasn't until I was older when I actually got some briars, and I was like, what? What is this?
What is this?
Wow.
That's life changing. Do you have any idea why they did that? Was it because it's cheaper?
I think one, because it was cheaper, and two, like, my grandma was diabetic, and so she, like, was trying to do, like, low sugar stuff, and
Okay.
collected the bowls, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I
Cool.
will say
Cool
in
if
that
it's
particular
delicious.
case, I think when we were told myths, I think the person telling the myths, whether it's your parents or not, also believed it.
Oh, for
Sure.
sure.
I mean, where
yeah.
this case is just lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, we're going to save some money.
Like, don't, if you sit close to the TV, that's a big one too.
That is a big one. And as a matter of fact, I can debunk that for you if you'd like. We were always told and I still to this day tell my kids when they have their tablets too close, I'm like, move it away from your eyeballs.
Yeah.
And they even have that sensor now in the
Yes.
settings where you can say, if for some reason that tablet comes too close, it will give you a warning or kind of like
It
pause
does,
and
yeah.
then you back it away.
Your phone does that now, too, or can.
Yeah. And so, but apparently it is a myth that sitting too close to the television will damage your eyes. It can cause eye strain, but it's not going to make you go blind.
Okay,
Interesting.
that makes sense. Let's go to Dwayne. Dwayne, what is a myth that you were told growing up that you believed?
Actually, I have two. One is popping joints and stuff will make them bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that true, though? Is that a myth? Because I know.
No, because I have an ankle that I can just turn in a circle all day and it'll keep popping. And according to the orthopedist, that's just my body releasing nitrogen gas.
So if you
Interesting.
crack your knuckles, right?
Yeah.
I always say cracking your knuckles is not good. It can give you arthritis.
That's what I heard too.
Well, I think that might be true, but I don't know if it makes your joints bigger. But arthritis, I guess, could make it swell.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know.
It's your bone releasing
And then
nitrogen.
number two is that I would not have a calculator with me everywhere when I grew up.
Yes, we were definitely told.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're gonna use that. You better, yeah.
Yeah.
When you get out of this class, you're definitely gonna use the rest of your life. No.
But we have one on us at all times.
Yeah, on our phones, I guess. Yep. All right, Dwayne, two good ones. Let's go to Carrie. Carrie, what is the myth your mom or dad told you growing up that you believed?
My sisters used to tell me whenever I would stare at the microwave waiting on the food to get done that I would get pregnant.
That's another lie. I have heard that's a lie, but I've heard that staring at a microwave could damage your eyes too.
That's what I've hard.
because it's like a TV.
Yeah.
So that's not true.
But get pregnant.
But the pregnant part, well, I mean, that's one way of scaring the hell out of you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's so odd. There's like no one else involved.
I still, to this day, though, don't look in the microwave when it's on because I'm afraid
Yeah.
of something bad happening to my eyeballs.
Yes.
Or my
Oh,
brain.
yeah.
I think that's a myth. You're not supposed to do it.
I don't know.
I
Somebody
look because
Google
I
it.
want to see what's going on in there. And I'm just so desperate for it to be ready.
I just won't because I'm afraid. Can you Google that, Squid?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if that's true. I don't think so. I mean, even if it started.
I feel like there's some sort of
contained.
coating on the inside of the microwave door that protects
yeah, it has
that,
like a little thing.
right?
They wouldn't release ovens all over. If you looked at it, you're going to go blind. That's ridiculous.
I don't know.
They would have a warning on it, at least at this point.
Maybe they do, and we can't see it because our eyes are damaged.
Yeah, I've never heard that one, but yeah.
The pregnancy one, though, no.
Oh, no. Yeah. Let's go to Adam. Adam, what is a myth you believed growing up?
Well, whenever we take a car trip or we're goofing around, our parents would tell us that it was illegal to turn the light on inside the car.
Yes, my parents told me that too.
Yes.
Well,
So
it is.
I don't think it's illegal. No, it's not.
It's not illegal,
Illegal.
but
Well,
you
it's
can't
hard to see, and I thought it would be considered a distraction of driving.
I think it is that, but not illegal.
And they're like, the other drivers can't see. And out here, like, the other drivers can't see. And I've never driven before, so I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just distracting.
Well, it reflects off your windshield. It's hard to see out when there's a light in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like at your home to see outside. You got to turn the lights off in the room to see.
Yeah, but you know what else has changed since we were little, though, is that most of the cars had just that one center light. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And then now each seat, it seems, has its own little. So maybe that has fixed it over the time.
Well, and then some cars, they just have like running lights in the car, like that, like outline the dashboard, or like certain nicer cars will have. I don't even have to be nicer.
Oh, but like the
But
lights
not
in the
up top,
back.
but like
yeah.
they have lights like throughout the car that are on while you're driving.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. Shasta, what is
Hi.
a myth you believed growing up?
Well, my dad used to tell me that if I kept my eyes crossed, they would get stuck that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heard that one a lot.
that's not true, I guess.
Yeah, that's because they probably didn't want you to mess up. I mean, I wonder if you do that though too much, if it messes up especially when you're growing, messes up your eyesite into adulthood.
Maybe.
I
It
don't know.
hurts after a while. If you've
I
ever
still
tried
believe half this stuff. I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Well, I did not believe him because he would do it, and his eyes never stayed crossed.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, maybe he got lucky.
Yeah, he's the one that skates cross-eyed.
I wouldn't chance it.
No, it says it won't.
Okay. Well, then where did it come from? Where did that one come from?
Probably somebody wanting their kids to stop.
You knock it off.
Yeah.
You'll tell your kids anything, get them to stop doing something you don't want them to do.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, I tell Wyatt all the time that if he keeps doing whatever, the cops are going to come arrest him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep eating that chicken, you're going to turn into one.
Yeah. You can only have so many chicken nuggets in a day, bud.
Or when they say like you eat too many of certain things, you change colors.
Oh,
and,
if like
yeah,
carrots, but
and stuff.
carrots, I mean,
They're good for it,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's like okay.
Yeah.
I think the only lies or myths I tell my children is that like, oh, we can't go to the playground; it's closed.
Right.
Well, that's just a myth
Right.
is something that was traditionally believed by a large population. That's not true.
I know.
All right, let's go to Tori. Tori, go ahead. What is the myth you believe growing up?
So my grandmother is from like the boonies of the South and like superstitious beyond belief.
Mhm.
And she used to tell me if you ever got a wart, the best way to treat it was by taking a rock, putting it in a bag, putting it on your front porch, and it was supposed to make the wart go away.
That makes a lot of sense. I thought you were going to say like apply pressure to the
To
wart.
something.
Just put it outside.
I would rather burn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one I need to get rid of right now.
I saw that one on you the other
Yeah.
day. Well, you've talked to me about it before, but
Yeah, I've actually bought like they're the wart
And
removers.
She
Yeah.
would legit do it.
Okay.
She would do it every single time she got one, thinking it would work.
Jared, try it.
Put rocks in a
Put a rock in a what was it? Put a rock in a bag on your front porch.
Yep, and apparently somebody was supposed to come take it. Whenever they took it, the wart was supposed to go with it.
Do it, Jared, please.
Sure, I'll do it.
Try it.
Yeah, I'll do it tonight.
It's
I'll
worth a
report
shot.
back tomorrow about how that didn't work at all and I can't find my rocks.
No, somebody has to take it. Somebody has
No
to
one's
take
gonna
the
come.
bag.
Jason knows where I live. Ain't nobody. If anybody's coming to my front porch, they're coming to rob me.
What if it's the kids? Maybe the kids
yeah,
would take
that's
the bag.
true. They're like a bag of rocks. This is great. I'll try it. Why not? Kristen, tell us about the myth you believed growing up.
So my grandparents used to have a garden, and they would always tell me that if I swallowed the watermelon seeds, that a watermelon would grow in my stomach.
100%.
Yes, yep. Any sort of seeds. Yep, absolutely.
Yep. And that if we swallowed too many, it would make our stomachs hurt, which I think is kind of true.
Yeah, or the thing about the gum, it would stick to your stomach and take 7 years to digest.
I can debunk that. That's one of the myths, that we all believed when we were younger. I can debunk it for you. Swallowed gum does not stay in your belly for 7 years. As a matter of fact, when you swallow gum, it's not recommended to do it because it does take a while to digest. But the gum passes through your stomach within 2 hours, and then it is found in your poopy.
That means we don't digest it.
To 5 days later.
Right. And I don't know why we used to swallow our gum. Thinking about doing that now is weird to me.
I'm always terrified that it's going to get stuck in my throat.
But I used to do it, but why? Why did we ever do that? It's bizarre. Brittany, tell us about the myth you believed growing up.
Okay, so I was like 6 or 7, and I had a loose tooth, and my brother kept messing with me, and he was like, Brittany, if you swallow this tooth, your butt's going to grow teeth, like your actual hole. Yeah. So I was eating chocolate chip cookies, like trying to be as delicate as I could, and lo and behold, I swallowed the tooth.
Dang!
So I freaked out, kept checking myself for like 3 days straight, wouldn't eat anything, and my mom had to take me to the hospital to prove that my butt did not have teeth.
Oh my gosh, it's an expensive trip.
Wow.
I guess
What if that was true?
I
brushing down
guess.
there.
I don't know. She paid for it.
Hey, brushing down there. That's funny. All right, that's a
that's a
good
good
one.
one.
Haven't heard that one. All right, let's go to our AML Bubba Ray. Good morning, Bubba Ray.
Hey, Bubba Ray.
Morning, guys. Big IML. Yeah, I got two. First one was that my mom and daddy always told me that smoking cigarettes causes cancer, and I've been smoking them since 4 years old, and I'm fine. So that's good.
That's
debunked.
Totally a myth.
Yeah, totally.
Debunked.
Cigarette smoke is great.
Yep.
This call paid
that's
for
right.
by Philip Morris.
Bubba Ray, you said you started smoking. How old were you?
I was about 4 years old. Started stealing from my grandpappy, and we started smoking them ever since. And I'm as healthy as they come to this day. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
All right.
impressed you could work a lighter at 4.
They grow up rough where he's from, I think.
Well done.
Yeah.
Bubba Ray, didn't you also dip? Didn't you tell us in the last time you called in that you used to dip?
Oh yeah, I mean, hell, all tobacco products are fine. Ain't caused nothing. I'm fine. I got most of my teeth. You know, I get up, I wake up every morning just like every other human being in this world.
Okay. What's your other myth?
Yeah, and the other one is the other biggest myth we've been told. I wasn't quite a little older than my age, but the COVID-19 was real. I tell you right now, it's fake, it's debunked, ain't nothing real about it.
All right, Bubba Ray.
They want us to take vaccines when track us where we go, and they want us to stop smoking cigarettes, and I ain't doing it.
During it.
America.
Okay.
Thank you, Bubba Ray. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate your honesty.
Yes,
That's the
Bubba
backbone
Ray.
of this country right
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
I guess he did not lose his sense of taste and smell during
No,
COVID, huh?
probably not.
No.
Been smoking cigs so long, who knows if he even has it.
There's one more that we can debunk for you. The myths that you were told as a child that are just like totally not true. You guys were told when you were younger, oh, you just have to wait 30 minutes before you go swimming.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I mean, this is crazy because I thought we were told it causes cramps. And so our parents believed that because, trust me, they didn't want 30 minutes. They wanted me to go into the pool.
Right. They wanted you away.
Well, the myth is that you should not swim immediately after eating because it says that blood flow is diverted away from the arms and the legs to help digest. You know, all the blood flow goes to your belly. You can still operate your arms and your legs.
Yeah.
You have enough.
And I wonder how that.
You have enough blood.
I wonder how that came about because that must have been some kind of medical study at once that thought that because there's no way.
Do you know where I think it came from? I think that it's because when you're young and you're in the pool and you are rowdy as hell and you've just eaten a meal, you're probably going to throw up in the pool.
Oh, yeah, maybe that happened a couple times.
That's
Feel like,
my
you need to
thought.
wait a little bit.
Yeah, wait, let your food digest, and then you can go
Or it
play.
happened to a couple of people. They're like, oh, I don't feel. And then what happened? Like, well, I just ate. I'm like, well, you need to wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
But for the record, I did confirm that cracking your knuckles does not cause arthritis, but it could cause grip strength loss because of repeated overstretching of the tendons.
Oh.
Okay.
One more too. I was just thinking about a lot of people think is when you go outside all wet in the cold,
Mhm.
that you're gonna get a cold, and that's not true either because you have to have a virus. Now, if somebody else has a virus next to you, you might be more susceptible. But if you're just by yourself outside, you can't get it.
We did hear that one a lot growing up. You have to don't go outside with wet hair.
Right, with wet hair.
Mm-hmm.
What will we find out years from now?
Don't know.
That wasn't true. And the moon landing, but we don't need to get into that right now.
That's for a different day.
Yeah, it's a different
day, different show.
That's a couple hour block to get into all that.